G'day, Paul from Akewatu here. We've got another board review for you today. It's the Aquatic Social Scene Surfboards, AQSS to their friends, Hendrx Fish. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe to the Akewatu channel down here and get all these videos as they drop. This is what we're looking at today. It's the Hendrx Fish, JIMZ Hendrx, as it's called. Jimi Hendrix, you might have heard of him. He was a musician, pretty good on the guitar. Some people say he got taken out by the CIA. Shh, can never be too careful. Spooks everywhere around here. Anyway, story for another day. Let's have a look at this board. It's your classic fish outline, nice and wide, plenty of volume in there. So first impressions, suggesting that this is a board that's going to be easy to surf on smaller days. All kinds of conditions, but particularly coming into its own when waves are a bit smaller. Plenty of volume in there to get that speed going. All right, let's have a look at that outline on the Hendrx Fish. So we're talking a pretty wide template up there, nice and generous in the nose, and staying pretty wide throughout. That classic kind of fish-shaped tail on the back there, that big wide swallow. And again, these are designs for generally kind of smaller, softer waves. This is just all pointing towards a ton of speed and making it easy for that speed generation. So that's our overall outline in this thing. It's kind of pretty generous all round in terms of volume. And again, if we have a look at the thickness and the foil, there's a fair bit of beef through there. So quite a bit of board here. And this is probably in that category that we're talking like kind of bigger fish. There is a size guide on the Akewatu site if you do check out the page for the Hendrx Fish on there. But coming in as a bigger fish, sometimes people surf these things really short. You can if you're a really advanced surfer, but this is a little bit more of that kind of expanded fish type shape. This particular one is a 6'2". That's coming in at 38.8 litres. So quite long for this type of designer board. And it's coming in at that space in between a kind of traditional fishy elements with a modern twist. User-friendly, great fun for everyone. Perhaps your favourite thing about the Hendrx Fish from AQSS is you don't have to sell the farm to finance it. It's coming in very reasonable, affordable. So if you're looking for an option for smaller waves, you don't need to break the bank to get yourself one of these and have a ton of fun. Let's have a closer look at some of these curves. Start with the rocker, entry rocker. That's up here in the nose. How much it lifts? Not much. It's pretty flat. Classic kind of fishy design feature. Pretty low entry rocker up there in the nose. This is all about keeping that planing speed up, particularly on those kind of mushier waves. And this thing is pretty flat throughout. Big flat area under your front foot and a little bit of lift out the tail to keep it a little bit loose, but again, not a lot of lift in there. So just designed for speed, that flatness, what you kind of expect with a fish. See up in the nose there, it's quite a lot of foam up there. So just keeping that speed through mushier sections. All about going fast down the line. Let's have a look at the bottom contours. I know you guys love to chat some bottom contours. What have we got here? We've got a really slight single concave under the front foot, almost imperceptibly slight single concave through the front foot. That goes pretty much kind of flat, slight single here, and just a very wee amount of V through the fin. So pretty flat through here, a little bit of single up there, nothing very extreme, and these all complement together to make this outline. Let's chat fins. 4 boxes. That's suggesting that you might want to surf this as a quad. So we do have a video on the Akewatu channel all about the difference between quad and thruster setups and when to surf which. This one comes as a quad. Throw in a quad set in there. It's going to give you that speed, but also that little bit of grip and drive as well without that kind of friction of having a center fin. You could alternatively just throw in a 20 set in here. This one comes with FCS2, so super convenient to pop those in and out. But the quad setup, all complementing the fishy design and all about that speed and flow. Okay, tons of rails, pretty full, quite a bit of beef on there. So the volume is kind of maintaining throughout this thing. There's plenty of foam there. This is going to make this thing kind of easy to surf easy to paddle. Like I said, if you're coming down and you're sort of exploring with shorter boards, this is a great way to go. Let's talk about construction. This one is your classic PU, your polyester polyurethane. We've got just a standard 6 and 4 ounce on the deck, 6 and 2 ounce underneath. So should hold up under the rigors of your surfing and offer you great fun when the waves maybe aren't really quite firing. Going to wrap things up for our review of AQSS, the Hendrx fish. A great surfboard at a really great price. You're going to enjoy this thing. Grab one of these, paddle out and have a ton of fun, catch a load of waves, go fast. That'll keep a smile on your dial, and always more fun than being assassinated by the Secret Services. Don't forget to subscribe to the Akewatu channel down here. Get all these videos as they drop. We'll see you next time.